Well, welcome back, my adventure boys and girls. Today is episode 2 of The Cat, and I'm just going to say one most important word: bacon. Oh my gosh, this sandwich had so much amazing bacon. I know it's just a sandwich, but oh gosh, was it good. Just even looking at it makes me just yummy. Oh gosh. And the sounds of those engines and mufflers. These bikes all had great sound. I know, mud piles, lots of mud piles, but all the sounds are even better. In case you're curious, and Scott can tell you, don't lower a Tiger. It's already low enough. You're going to hear this thing hit the bash plate so many times. And this is why you need bacon.
I'm down, but I got it up. Oh, that smells good. Nice and fishy. I don't want to do it. You shitting me?
You got the little bike?
I still don't want to do it.
What good is it?
What good is it for me to do?
What bigger?
I think this is a Parmender ride.
So I'm always a little torn on, do I want to have tubeless or tube tires? And unfortunately on these big bikes, they're tubeless. So what do you do when you smash your front rim and bend it hard enough that you start losing air pressure? Well, you'll find our solution here pretty soon. But I'm kind of glad I've got tubes in my tires.
Yes.
With a plier or a vice grip?
So while day one was full of some nice, fun, deep ruts and a couple rocky descents, day two seemed to be filled with water crossings and bridges. And I think you end up seeing three different bridges on this day that were just really cool old bridges. The other good thing you're going to see here is we were anticipating rain almost every single day. We were a little bummed about it, but fortunately we only got a little bit of rain on day two. You'll see us in some rain gear from here, but it was just enough to make it fun and not so bad to make it a disaster. We were on the eastern side of the Kentucky Adventure Tour, day 1, 2, and 3, and hit down by the south section on day 4. I have to say, there's no way we could have done day 1 and day 2 had it rained. So, kind of like they advise, if you're going to be running this and it's raining in the first couple of days, head west first, and then come back down around to the south once it gets a chance to dry up. So most of the week we had some small river crossings, but this was actually a real river, like a big river. And I guess it's marked as their deep water crossing. There is no way I can imagine a bike going through. We actually met a guy a little bit later on, and that found one of the watches of the rider, and they actually did it. And he goes, "Yeah, we only drowned one bike." Well, no offense, but a drowned bike is like a 3.5 hour ordeal, pulling the spark plug and changing the oil. So we turned around. Screw that. Now, all of the riding that you're seeing us do is actually what they'll consider the main part of the route. Now, they do have some hard sections, which really, if you don't have a bike that's 450 or under, it's going to be a challenge. Could you do it on a 650? Probably. On a 1200? No way. Even, I guess yes, you could if you were super skilled, but for even the riders we had, I don't think so. So we didn't do any of the hard sections, which if we can get some smaller bikes back down there next year, I think we're going to really go after them and have some fun. This is a example of one of the single tracks on the main section, not the hard section. And yes, I had to slam on the brakes, not to smack into Larry. I just didn't even see him. So super bummed. We passed by the original KFC, not even realizing it until afterwards when I looked at the video. Man, I was bummed. I really, really wanted to go there. Nonetheless, it was time to head on to camp, and so we found this wonderful RV park. I have to say, at first, I was a little like, man, I don't know. These guys seem like they're kind of upset that we're here, but it turned out they were just superb hosts. So thank you so much. Great price. We ordered pizzas, and they came out and brought them out on the little scooter. And they said, "Hey, you guys want anything else? Sodas, anything like that?" We're like, "Yeah, that'd be great." They brought them down to us. We didn't even have to go up there. So thank you so much for this. Like I said, every place we went in Kentucky was just fantastic. And yes, putting tents up by a gazebo is a little odd, But where they had their tent sites was actually on a hill, so we didn't have many other options. So once again, thanks for hanging out with me on episode 2 of our Kentucky Adventure Tour. If you enjoyed it, hit like and subscribe. If not, see you on the flip side.